High school football is kicking off in the DMV and starting with the Hayfield Hawks. I got to adjust my eyesight a little bit because I'm seeing Coach Darryl Overton now in orange. Coach, how you feeling? New school, new atmosphere, new players. Tell us what's happening with you these days.
Everything's great. Like you said, I think you see a little bit tonight coming to a school that already had good winning tradition in other sports, and just trying to take a football program to the next level. Not starting at the bottom. They always were a good team, just trying to go next level. And then, like you said, coming into a program that's rich in kids. As you saw, we came off, people clapping in the community. So it's been a great vibe. Again, like I said, regardless of any outside noise, it's been great in-house, and that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. I feel like Coach took my script because I was going to say, I started with you many years ago, 8-9 years ago at Freedom, when you were actually building a program from the ground up that needed someone like you to come in, bring in the talent, do what you did, state champion. Now, whether anybody wants to say what they got to say, you are still a state champion. And I know you want to carry on that tradition. Coming here with a school that, like you said, athletics is powerful everywhere at Hayfield. So now, what do? Do you feel like your job is a little easier?
Well, it's not that I necessarily feel like it's easier. I just feel like you got a little bit more support.
Right.
If you look around, like you said, the baseball coach is helping, the lacrosse coach, the boys soccer coach, everybody's here. So you just feel like you got a little more support, like people understand your grind, right? Because it's not just me trying to get out there and work and prepare.
Right.
It's everybody.
So
you kind of got a mutual respect for what everybody's trying to get done as a sports program. So, it makes it a little bit more natural feel.
Yeah, and some of your duties are actually taken away from you. You don't have to be Mr. Booster Club anymore. It's here for you. Let's talk about the guys a little bit. The talent that was already here. It's funny, I started with Hayfield last season as my first interview, and I'm starting again with Hayfield. But the guys, the talent that's coming over from last year, talk a little bit about that crew.
Well, this definitely, like you said, when you inherit a team that has senior leadership like a Mateo, a Ian Hall, a Chris Mallard, all of which were all district players. Jalen Butler, as you saw tonight, Cardell Hunt at the receiver spot. You got guys that got experience. Jaden Purify, Lepetti. Like, we just got a lot of guys. Nate Childs. So, contrary to popular belief, like you said, a lot of guys had good experience, and not just but playoff experience, right? This is a team that went to the regional playoff. Right. So, kind of sometimes you need that because they tend to be hungry. Because they haven't got to the end yet. So it's been great. And like you said, I think the player part is obvious, but even coaching-wise, keeping coaches like Coach Brown, Coach Darryl Wheeler, from the previous staff, Coach Yao, the freshman coaches, has been a huge part of that transition too, right? Not only with the players, but just the ins and outs of what to do. So I think, the players we return have been phenomenal, but even more so, like I said, even bringing the coaches that were here as well.
Yes, definitely a plus. Now, you're still in preseason. It has not started for you guys, so there is competition on the field at different areas. How are the guys competing? What are you seeing out on the field?
I think you see it, right? That's why we are developing to a good football team, because every day in practice, the person across from you demands your best with their ability. And again, tonight we're able to make wholesale subs, right? Like entire offenses and defenses, guys still can execute and know what they do. So I think, like you said, the growth I've seen since being here in the spring throughout the entire program has been monumental. And then over the last 2 weeks has been great.
And we can't help but speak on, there are some players that came in from Freedom. And you have Jeffrey Overton, who was Gatorade Player of the Year, absolutely outstanding. You have Juju Preston, who's there. You have Devin Reeves you brought in. How are those guys gelling? And how are the Hayfield guys accepting this family, this new family?
The main thing is we all Hayfield guys, right? And that doesn't even come up in our conversation. It's Hawks, it's OTF. There is no separation of anything. We all Hayfield, all part of this. Like you said, we a family. And shout out to IHOP right here. They prepared our team meals, so they're gonna do that for us. So big shout out to them. But again, there is no everybody is this, and it's been that from day one here. Maybe not other places, but here within the team, it's been that. Again, I couldn't be more proud of you.
They're all a family. I have to ask you, there's new talent that you're going to see this season playing these different teams. I mean, the Prince William County schools, you pretty much had a good idea of what was rolling, what was going through the coaches' minds. This is a brand new deal for you. What are you looking forward to with this new talent you all are going to face?
Well, it's just like you said, it's just preparing for the regional teams. That's always good, and the district team. You know, you got two of the best teams in the region on our schedule. You got West Springfield, you got South County.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then in the district, you know, you got Edison, Mount Vernon, the perennial teams that are good. And then, like you said, Lake Braddock's in our region. So we got some big dogs that we got to see if we can live up to the expectation. The good news is we get to play West Springfield early next week and find out where we are, right? And depending on them, and like you said, hopefully we can put a good product on the field.
Talking about where you are, this is scrimmage number 2 for you all. Where do you feel you are?
Well, again, I thought, you know, a lot better execution-wise than last week, right? You know, even though we did well, and like you said, played against a good team, a Warwick team that just went and scrimmaged the Mather after coming and scrimmaging us. And then, like you said, Dunbar being a team that we know is going to be tough and, you know, they're going to have athletes. So I feel good. This week we were better than last week by far, and we were more physical, so that I was happy to see that.
All right. Coming up, Hayfield next week, you said, right, Coach?
Yep.
All right. We will be watching the Hayfield Hawks' brand new coach on the horizon here. Of course, the entire DMV is Coach. Do you still feel like a champ? I mean, I mentioned at the beginning, but you still feel like that state champion?
I do. Like I said, I feel like that's kind of what, you know, fuels some people's hate. Like, you know, me being, it's only like 4 of us that's back-to-back state champs in this northern area all time, right? So I do. But as I've also expressed to the team and the coaches, right, we're not back-to-back state champs. We are a team that was 6-5, right? And we have to prepare that way, me included, right? Nothing that I've done in my past can help me next Thursday. Nothing.
That's
so
right.
Again, it's good, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished, but it ain't gonna help me to where I'm going.
That's right. Final words from Coach Darryl Overton, and again, we'll all be watching. See you then.
All right. Thank you.